What's going on, guys? My name is Paul, LoFi Trumpet Guy. Welcome to my stream. I'm gonna knock this guy down a little bit. So, it's been a while since I've been on. Gotta get the mic. I'm trying to get everything back in order here. Things seem to be going well for me, though. So, what's new and exciting? I'm going to introduce a stream here. My name is Paul. I'm the LoFi Trumpet Guy, as you probably already figured that out. I am sponsored by Mahler Baroque Brass Instruments, headed by David Mahler. I'm his apprentice. And we make handmade instruments using 17th century techniques. So you'll see here that this is a handmade bell by yours truly. It still has some of the seam visible in it. This was hand burnished and everything. It was a lot of work to make this thing. So this channel, this stream in particular, is basically about just playing over lo-fi music. You'll see up there I've been able to finally add a way for you to see what track is currently playing. So it'll change with the song. And I also can switch back and forth between the still thumbnail that you saw earlier and me talking. So when it's on the thumbnail, my standard thumbnail cover, that's me playing. Okay, I don't know. I don't think. Let me check the data here. Streaming May 24th. No. I'm gonna have to update the title here. This is actually June. What is today? The 8th? The 9th? Ugh, I'm losing track of time, guys. Save that. Hopefully it switches it. June 9th, 2021. It's been a minute since I've watched, I've done this, so I have to update this as I go. But so basically the format of this is I will play over some music. We'll talk in between, that sort of thing, and just kind of go back and forth. So I'm trying to optimize how I do everything, so that's what it's about. So I can't talk and chew gum at the same time, so I apologize if that didn't make any sense. Now that I'm done editing, lo-fi music, let me explain what it is a little bit here. So lo-fi music is essentially jazz and hip-hop kind of fused together. So I'm gonna knock that down a little bit. I use different sources for the tracks that I play over. This one happens to be a new playlist that came out. I don't know who owns it, but to avoid copyright infringement or whatever, I have decided to make sure I display the track and give them full credit for all the tracks they put out. Now, this isn't Lo-Fi Fruits Music, it's just someone who compiled this playlist in iTunes. Fets and Chill Fruits Music. I'll be honest, I don't know if that's the artist or the playlist creator or curator, but Jocelyn Flores is actually the name of the track, believe it or not. So I think, I'll be honest, I don't know the name of the track. It just populates this in the software, so. But 9.9 times out of 10, you'll see the name of the track. So it should be this up here. That should be the track. But I'm sure you figured that out. Without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do a set. I'm going to play in my trusty mic here, my SM57, and on my Mahler trumpet. It's a B flat. I love this thing. For those of you who have been kind of following, I shaved down this this glob here a little bit, so it's looking better. Doesn't look as you know, the workmanship looks better. These aren't perfectly, you know, machine-made instruments. I mean, these are all handmade. So when you get handmade stuff, it's gonna look handmade, but there's a mystique about it, and it looks cool. But people who want, you know, perfect-looking trumpets, you're not gonna get that. I mean, we can make it look good, but it's never gonna be perfect as if it was made in a machine. There's no soul in a machine-made instrument. It's just a machine-made instrument. There's a lot of spirit that goes into these, but that's a whole nother conversation. I'm gonna shut up, and we're gonna get to the music. All right, so that was a few songs. You get the idea. That's pretty much it. So my software's acting up a little bit here. Let me see here. We're good. It's a little warm in my room, so I had to turn the fan off, shut the door, close the window so I don't wake up the neighbors, because it's like 11:10 at night. So don't want to piss anyone off. For this next set, I think I'm going to play live for you, like on camera. I'm just testing this out between switching. I think it's a good way to like preview what I'm doing, but maybe it's not the best way to actually do the show, because you know, you guys came here to watch me play. You didn't come here to watch a thumbnail of me or put it on the background. So some people have commented, yeah, I got a haircut because my barber was away for about a week. And then when I did go to get a haircut, she happened to go get her COVID shot. So went with someone else, but she did a great job, the other lady. And yeah, I like it. I think I just can't grow my hair out. I like it short. Ever since I was in the Marines, I can't, you know. I want to mention I have this. You'll see that. That's my I forget where I got this coin. It's a challenge coin. I think it's a challenge coin, or it's just some kind of coin with the insignia on it. But I was in the Commandant's Zone Drum and Bugle Corps down in Washington, D.C., and I had a lot of fun in that unit. I got to see a lot of places, meet a lot of people, including Phil Smith, who is one of my icons. Phil, if you ever happen to come across this for whatever reason, which I highly doubt it, it was a pleasure meeting you back in 2014. And he had, guys, he had some lip problems. That's why he had to retire. It was like lip stress or something. So just pray for him. He's a good Christian man. And obviously he's a great player. He was the principal trumpet of the New York Philharmonic. So, you know, no big deal. Alright, so I'm gonna play my next set here live. And by live, I mean on camera. So I'm just gonna turn off my speaking mic and just play into this mic so I don't make any extra noise. Okay, so, my computer seems to be freezing up a little bit. Wonder how much RAM I'm using. But I don't have any dropped frames, so that's good. At least that I can see. Oh, yeah, I'm using about 66% of my CPU. Here's the thing, guys. The computer I'm actually streaming from is a mid-2011 iMac. So if you're not a Mac user, this thing is 10 years old. You know, but it's doing a great job. Mac computers last forever if you take care of them. This one just happened to be, I think it belonged to Penn State at one point, and then it got resold. You didn't come here to listen to all this. Point is, it's an old computer, and I don't think sometimes it can completely handle what I'm doing. But I'm asking a lot of this software right now, and hopefully things aren't skipping. It's just, you know, the frame rate that I have here is kind of going slow, so let's hope it's not actually going to be like that when it comes live. So no, it looks like it caught up here, maybe. I don't know. Let me check the browser really quick. I shouldn't have to keep fighting live issues, but I don't know. Anyway, I think for this next set, we're going to introduce Mr. Harmon Mute. If you don't know what Harmon Mute is, it's this thing. It has a stem, like a flower, I guess. I don't know. A stem is anything long that pokes out. You can take it out. So what this will do is change the sound. This is generally a jazz mute. What I like to do is take the stem out, and it gives it a nice hollow, reedy sound. And it fits perfectly in my Mahler trumpet. And God, I just love this horn. Man, I did a good job on it. Just kidding. Dave helped me a lot with it since I was learning, but he let me do most of the work. And I think through my work, I made a pretty good horn. So, by the way, guys, I am sponsored by Mahler Brass, as you can see up here. It's kind of hard to see. So head on over to mahlerbrass.com, check it out. I also designed the website myself through Cassis Media, which is my digital marketing agency. And you can see all the stuff that he offers. You know, makes custom instruments. So if you were in the market for a new horn, it doesn't just have to be a trumpet. It could be a trombone, it could be a sackbut, it could be a natural trumpet, which is the symbol you see on the logo there. And yeah, anything that's a brass instrument, we can make it. So, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this next set. Again, I'm gonna do this on camera, so here we go. Alright, that was just a bit of fun. So I got this streaming on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I think these are the 3 best platforms for me. I'm not gonna go to any other weird channels. There are a few in Asia, I think, but seeing as they probably don't know very much English, I don't think they would really appreciate me talking. But I can tell you, for those of you who are a fan of anime and manga and the Japanese comics, this music is actually featured heavily in a lot of those cartoons. Why? It was actually inspired by that kind of art. And it just kind of, I mean, if you want fusion music, go over to Asia and just listen. It has a chill vibe to it. It has a very, like I said, it's basically hip-hop meets smooth jazz. Asians love jazz. Don't ask me why. They just do. It's very big in like Taiwan, for instance. I have a student over there. Shout out to Jonathan. He told me there's a lot of clubs, jazz clubs in Taiwan, especially in Taipei. And I looked into it, and holy cow, there's a lot of jazz clubs. I forget the names of them, but I mean, Taiwan's its own country. I do believe that. Sorry, China. Sorry, not sorry. Taiwan's its own country, so that's my opinion. But I don't know. I've never played in a jazz club personally. I'd like to. What I'd really like to do, though, is kind of play this music live for people. Maybe some of my own compositions. I don't know. Listen to this one real quick. Tell me that isn't inspired by Asia. Right? God, it's hot in here. Sweating like a pig. But anyway, that's the stream. I apologize for not giving you guys more streams in the last week or two. Things have been kind of hectic around here with my personal life, but I do want to try and stream on a regular basis. So I'm thinking maybe like Wednesday nights and Saturday nights or something. I don't know. Maybe just Wednesday nights or something. Less pressure on me. And I think that'd be good. Maybe I'll throw in a bonus one or two. And you guys, if you subscribe on my YouTube channel, you'll get notified. If you're following my Facebook page or my personal profile, you should get notified that I've gone live. And if you follow me on Twitch, it's just LoFi Trumpet Guy on Twitch. I'm on there, but I don't really know about the Twitch platform. I'm just there because I'm supposed to be. I guess people told me it's a good one to be on. But there is a growing music community on Twitch, so. Well, guys, with that being said, thank you for watching. My name's Paul, LoFi Trumpet Guy, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you next time.